Hey, good morning, nutcases. It is 11 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's basically not morning anymore, and I have splendid news. Last Friday, I recorded my second comedy mixtape. Here's the thing, I don't like it. I mean, the material was good, the audience was amazing. I mean, everything went really, really well. But every time I listen to it, I can just hear where I slipped up, the times where I stuttered, the times that I forgot something, or I kept doing this is where I people would laugh and then I would continue with the joke. I wouldn't pause because there's a difference between an open mic crowd and a non-open mic crowd. Most open mic crowds do not laugh at every little thing you say. Most actual crowds do. So it's kind of hard to tell when you're supposed to stop talking, when to start talking, and all that kind of stuff. And one of the biggest problems I had, it's not joke stealing. I didn't steal someone's joke. I just used the same words that another comic used. What happened was I was talking about how I was basically miming out marrying two honey badgers, and I had this giant eagle, crash down because he was the minister, you know, and I had the eagle basically say, I guess I'm here to marry you guys, but because we don't have a belief system, do you, Stoffel the honey badger, take Hammy the honey badger, Hammy, do you take Stoffel? And the thing is, Kyle Kinane has a bit where he's talking to a cat, and the cat says, I don't have a belief system put into place. So not only does it revolve around animals, but it revolves around saying that animals don't have a belief system. And I'm not too sure if that's joke stealing or not, or if it's I feel it's very, very close. And I don't want to put that on a CD, and I don't want to put that onto the internet, because that to me is disrespectful. I mean, I could have used 100 different words, 100 different phrases, and I used that one phrase that was just like Kyle Kinane's phrase. So, I'm not putting that. I'm not gonna risk not my integrity and my jokes because of one slip up I did. Um, and another slip up I did was I was talking about how I was in Arizona. This is a joke. It's a story about how I feel like if I. Sorry. The joke is regarding that the government is listening to the recording because I record all my sets on my iPod. So the government is recording. I'm recording it, and the government hears it. And the guy who hears it is my number one fan. And I'm in Arizona one day, and he comes to visit me, and the set didn't go well. And I talk about how I don't like Arizona because it goes with the story. But it kind of just briefly reminded me of how Mike Birbiglia in his special, My Girlfriend's Boyfriend, talked about how he doesn't like Texas. And in a weird way, it wasn't similar, but it felt weird, And also, I got the inspiration from Arizona and doing a bad ball where people are watching a football game from a story that I heard on a podcast, and I felt that was too close. It was. I mean, I'm sure hundreds of people have gone to bars and done stand up, and there was a football game playing and nobody cared, but it seemed too similar, and I felt bad. I didn't want to put that on the internet as well, and then have a whole bunch of people, you know, going, oh, that's this, or this, or I don't feel good about those things, so I don't want to put them out there, and then have negative feedback. And it was a 15-minute set, so those are two of the set. I had four basic stories. One is stories about Gumbits, and one is about Minotaurs, and those I will be posting, just those individual jokes I will be posting on this channel for people to listen to. I'm just not going to put the whole thing out, and I'm not going to put out the mixtape, mainly because on the mixtape, I mean, it's not that hard to hear my voice, and it's not hard to hear the audience, but I move a lot on stage, and you can hear the little stage moving and like knocking it, like you can hear it, like it kind of sometimes it'll interrupt a joke, and and I don't I don't want to make it sound as professional as possible. And even though it does give the audio more authenticity of what it's like to perform at an open mic for 15 minutes, no one's gonna buy it and listen to it and go, "Why? What's this sound in the background? What's this? What's this?" So I gotta figure out a better way to record it so it sounds a little bit more professional, but still has the authentic open mic feel. Because that's basically what this is. No, it is what it is. It's not basically. It is an open mic to where I just recorded this set. And it's a really good open mic if you want to go. It's called the Open Book Open Mic in Santa Clarita. It's awesome. It's good vibes, a lot of really cool people. There's a lot of poets and musicians, so it's a whole bunch of other stuff. It's really fun. Anyways, but other than that, I'm really proud of that 15 minutes I did. I mean, it was actually 13 and some change. I haven't really been able to do a full 15-minute set. I could add in a couple of things here and there, but I would much rather have a solid, in my opinion, 13-minute set than a solid plus 15-minute set. And that's what I do. And eventually I'm gonna get that 2 minutes somehow. But yeah, it takes a little bit of time to figure it all out, But anyways, so I am going to be posting my 2 jokes that are 100% mine, and I'm going to try to figure out what's going on with those other 2 jokes, if it is joke stealing or if it's just coincidence or whatever, because I really like doing those ones and I want to fix it before this becomes a bigger problem. I really don't want people to think I'm fake. These are my jokes. I wrote these. And sometimes things go in there that you don't notice go in there, and then you catch yourself. It's just a learning experience. And that's all I can do. That's all I can say. This is basically it. I'm just here to tell you I was gonna create a mixtape. I recorded the mixtape. I even named the mixtape. It's called A Pocket Full of Dimes, is because I keep doing these 15-minute sets, and I finally get one decent joke out of each 15, and I put those together, and because most of my sets are like 10 to 13 minutes, those are the dimes. I'm just picking from the dimes to turn in this, this dime piece, really. And I thought it was fun to call it that. And I started my own production company called Psycho Laugh Productions. It's basically because my laughter is psychotic, but it also combines my laughter. But my favorite one of my favorite albums called Psycho White EP with Yellow Wolf and Travis Barker, and I thought how cool it'd be to have like a psycho laugh, because I have a crazy laugh. Now I'm worried if that's title stealing. Is it? Yeah, I don't think so. I've asked enough people that no, that's completely different stuff. But it is. Comment. It would be really helpful for me not to keep doing this stupid stuff. Anyways, thank you for listening. Thanks for watching this. I hope you enjoy Gumbits and Minotaurs. And if you are a nutcase like me, I salute you.